everybody, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a huge Disney nerd, and seeing Disney World being open is really making me miss the parks. In my journey of scrolling through my feed through all things Disney, I found this adorable edit of Punk Rapunzel. And since I have nothing but time on my hands, I decided to make my own version of her. Now, to be completely honest, I was kind of making this up as I went along. I had a general idea of what I wanted to do, but I wasn't completely sure. I got this flannel and I started off by cutting off the excess material and giving it the general shape of a skirt. When cutting the skirt, don't be me and try to cut through the button, because I definitely did that, and it was definitely not good for my scissors. Now I'm going to do just a basic stitch across the top of the skirt. Make sure you don't backstitch at any point. We want this thread to be loose so we can hold it while we move the material and scrunch it up to fit the size of our waist. Now we're going to take the leftover material and use it to create our waistband. You're going to take the measurement of your waist and divide it in half. This is going to be the measurement that you are going to cut out. I recommend adding an extra inch or two just in case of mistakes, and also wiggle room to put in our zipper. If you're using the sleeve like me, you're going to have to cut the material to make it into two different pieces. Then we're going to lay one on top of the other again and sew one side together. Taking our waistband, we are going to unfold it and fold it in the other direction. Now we're going to iron it to make sure we have a crisp line. And finally, putting pins in it to hold it in place. Take your waistband and place it across the top of the skirt. We're going to pin them together by using the pins we already have holding the waistband. Make sure the open side is facing the top of the skirt, so that way when you sew it, it will close itself. And we travel to the sewing machine once more. The time has come for the dreaded zipper. I'm not good with zippers. I don't know how to make them work very well for me. This is the only method that I've figured out that it stays and it sews on well. All you have to do is take the right side of the skirt and put the zipper on top of it. Next, you'll fold the zipper inside out and pin it that way. The teeth of the zipper should be facing opposite directions. If you look on the bottom of the zipper, it's still facing up in the correct position. There's a slight twist, but when you sew it, it'll be okay, and it'll untwist and zip up normally. With your zipper in place, you can go ahead and zip that up, and now we're going to sew the bottom closed. And the back of our skirt is done. Now all that's left is to hem the skirt. You can choose to hem it as high or as low as you feel comfortable. I chose it to be towards the end of my fingertips because that's where most of my shorts end. And our skirt is finally complete. Now to get the full punk Rapunzel effect, say that 3 times fast, it is time for makeup. This is probably my favorite part in this whole process because this is when you finally get to see the character coming together. I started off with most of my makeup done already so I could focus on the eyes since that is the main makeup that is shown in the reference picture. Now in that picture, her eye makeup is mostly orange, but because my outfit is more purple based, I wanted to not do the orange as bright. Just because I wanted to give myself more work, I added in some freckles. I don't know, I just think freckles are so cute and fun, and I feel like that fits Rapunzel's personality of being bubbly. Here is my finished punk Rapunzel look, or Rapunzel. Yeah, that was bad, but that's okay.